Hello and welcome. My name is Tiffany Grove with Mind Wellness Grove, and we're going to find a nice, comfortable seated position to find our meditation today. So, finding that nice, comfortable seated position, let's ground ourselves. Taking a nice, deep breath in through the nose, and exhale, begin to release out the mouth. So noticing where you are today. Noticing if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. And we're just going to start to work with those spaces, releasing and letting go here. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Again, exhale, release, let it go out the mouth. So scanning the body from the top of the head down to the toes. I want you to start to notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. So noticing in between the eyebrows, where your third eye is. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness there. We're going to breathe into this space, release into this space, and let it go. Noticing if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the eyes. Maybe it goes around the back of the head. Wherever you might be holding on to it. Just take a nice deep breath in and let it go. So noticing if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the jaw. If you are, we're just going to breathe into that space. Release into that space. And let it go. So noticing if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the throat. If you are, we're just going to breathe here. Release here. Let it go. So opening up the shoulders, opening up the neck and back. So noticing if you hold on to any tension, any tightness here. Maybe you roll the shoulders forward. We're going to take a few deep breaths into the shoulders, releasing them down the back and letting them go. Breathe into this space. Release into this space. So then noticing if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the chest. Breathing here into this space. And releasing here into this space. Noticing if you're holding on to anything in the abdominal, maybe in the gut. Breathe here. Release here. And let it go. So noticing if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the hips. Breathing here into this space. Releasing here into this space. And then notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the quads, maybe in the knees. And if you are, we're just going to take a few deep belly breaths here. Releasing and letting go. So notice if you're holding on to anything in the shins, in the feet. Let's breathe into this space, release into this space, and let it go. So again, just scanning the whole entire body, noticing. Notice if there's a space that you hold on to any tension, any tightness. Maybe close the eyes or bat them halfway closed here and start to notice what's happening in the body. Notice that space that you hold on to. And we're going to take 10 deep belly breaths, sending it to that place. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, begin to release, let it go. Deepening the breath. Releasing and letting go with each expansion. Breathe here into this space. So again, just focus on the breath. Focus on those inhalations versus those exhalations. And just breathing here, releasing here, and letting it go. So if you want, we have a 2-1 part breath, or you can just take nice deep inhalations versus exhalations. If you're doing a 2-1 part breath, we're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and exhale, release out the mouth. So let's inhale in through the nose, inhale in, and then exhale, begin to release, let it go here. So breathing into this space, releasing into this space. So if you want to keep the eyes shut, you can. We're just going to come into a little bit of a visualization here. Oh, notice your mind. Use the breath to clear the mind. And then just breathe here. So I want you to start thinking about what your perfect day would be like. What's something that would cause you tremendous joy and happiness? And then just start to picture that in your mind. Start to picture what you're doing. Start to picture who you're with. And let's just sit with that for a moment, feeling it in your body, breathing here into this space. So in your visualization, I want you to start to really feel what it feels like in the body. Do you feel happy? Do you feel excited? And wherever you are, just start to feel that from the tip of the head down to the toes. Breathing here into this space, releasing here into this space. Breathe. So feeling what that emotion feels like in the body. And then noticing how it comes out in your posture. Are your shoulders rolled back? Are they sliding down the back? Is your head held high? Maybe you're laughing, maybe you're smiling. Wherever you may be. Breathe here into this space and release here into this space. Starting to notice, what does your perfect day look like? What do you look like? And then start to notice the sounds around you. Start to notice those little noises. And picture yourself in that place. So with that visualization, you're going to start to notice the smells around you. Depending on where you're at or what you're doing. Just notice, release, and let it go. Breathe into this space and release into this space. So working on your visualization, feeling it in the body, noticing the smells, noticing the sounds. And I just want you to notice the sensations that are going on in the body. Maybe it's a cooler evening, maybe it's a warm summer day. How does that make you feel? Breathe here, release here, and let it go. So noticing, releasing, and breathing into this space. So I want you to start to notice the activities you're doing or the conversations you're having. Just start to tune into that. Tune into what that perfect day looks like. What it feels like. Breathe here. Release here and let it go. And we're going to end that out with 10 deep breaths. You can take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale, release out the mouth, coming into that visualization. Feeling what it feels throughout the whole entire body. Noticing, releasing, and letting it go. Breathe into this space. Breathe into your heart. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. So if you want to, we're just going to take the right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly. Start to notice where the breath is. A lot of the times what happens is the breath gets caught in the throat and the chest. So just taking the next few breaths to fill up the chest, to fill up the lungs, and to fill up the belly. Breathing here into this space, releasing here into this space, and letting it go. Opening the heart, opening the shoulders, neck, and back. Again, deepening those inhalations versus those exhalations. Release, let it go. You can bring those hands down by the side, maybe palms face up as your willingness to receive. Feel those shoulder blades slide down the back. Open the heart, neck, and throat. Breathe here. Release here. And let it go. So again, you can come back to that 2-1 part breath, or we're just going to take nice deep inhalations versus exhalations, completely up to you. If you're going to do the 2-1 part breath, we're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. In through the nose, and exhale, release out the mouth. So again, let's inhale in through the nose. Inhale in. Exhale, release out. Let it go here. Breathe into this space. Release into this space. So releasing the throat. Releasing the shoulders. Releasing the chest. Breathe here. Let it go. So we're just going to end out the class with 10 deep belly breaths. Take the deepest breaths you've had the whole entire class. If you want to take the right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly, you can. And breathe into the space. Open the heart, open the chest, and expand. Release the shoulders, release the neck and back. Again, just sit with your breath. Release and let it go. So we're just going to bring those hands to heart center. Pause here for a moment. Bring that visualization into your mind. Think about it for a moment. Hold it with you throughout your day. I'd like to thank you for being here with me today. Again, my name is Tiffany Grove. The divine in me sees the divine in you. Namaste.